Hey my loves, we are at the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens on a crisp early spring day. I feel like New York is kind of being punished for the long drag out of winter, but nonetheless came here for the cherry blossoms and they do look really beautiful. So even though it is a little chilly today, like for real, I still have on my pea coats, okay? We're not getting rid of these until it gets to be like 70 consistently. But I have on a nice little red pop sweater and a white dress, just a little, springtime vibe. But when I am taking time for myself or basically like doing my own little sabbatical, I'm doing a little staycation, I love to take myself on solo dates. You already know if you've been around for a while that solo dates are my jam. And I especially encourage it if you need to clear your head, refocus, eat, pray, love, and mind your business, okay? But this is like a perfect way to touch grass. If you, my friend, are sitting at the beginning of this new month, at this new season, and you're trying to figure out how you want to reset and refocus your goals, or even just take maybe a new approach that you haven't done yet, something that I read in a book recently got me thinking, because it was talking about moving from craftsmanship to artistry. And basically, if you're operating like a craftsman, you basically take your goals or you take your directions, you take the end product that you're looking for, and you just march towards that. You march towards your goal. But in the process, and while you may accomplish that, you may miss the beauty of the things and the journey that's around you and things that you can discover on the process of, creating that thing. So that's moving towards artistry, where you ask yourself a question and then you go on a journey rather than looking for a specific end product. You, on that journey, acquire so much more knowledge, ideas, and impact. So I'm excited because this month I chose, instead of, making like specific, hyper-specific goals of, okay, finish one book, do this, do that, save X amount of money. I asked myself a couple different questions and they are related to the words that I have for myself this year. So instead of marching towards goals that meet those words or that meet those intentions, I'm asking myself questions and seeing what, I learn and gain and accomplish along the way. And accomplishing doesn't just have to mean, again, just a hardcore hitting a certain number or a certain achievement or milestone, but it can just be, being present. Being present is an accomplishment. Being, having new ideas, getting outside, getting fresh air, like all of these things are accomplishments rather than just what you, think of. And especially as this new chapter that I'm in, something that there was a time in my life when I really did need these hardcore routines and learning new disciplines, because to be transparent, I was not a disciplined person. I was actually like quite the opposite. So it was really fundamental for me during that time, and maybe you're in that time where you need more structure, you need more routines, you need more concrete, tangible goals to get to, and that has a time and a place in everyone's life. But right now I feel like, again, that really resonated with me, with moving away from carpentry, being a perfecter, being an operator, and being more an artist, being more a discover and finding solutions and ideas and wonderful beauty along the journey, because at the end of the day, that's what this whole thing is about. So shifting from craftsmanship to artistry, I wrote something in my journal that I just want to share with you. And this is really transparent. This is really, vulnerable for me. So I hope you appreciate it. But I hope it also, more importantly, makes you think about how you can ask yourself questions about why you want to accomplish the things you do and the path you take to get there. One could argue, as God is the author and the finisher of our faith, a physical craftsman and a spiritual architect, it is our job as followers to shift from trying to craft things in our own image, ideas, and ideals, and shift to being a paintbrush instead of the painter, to go on a quest of artistry to discover the many things God has put in us and around us. If you simply know what you want to do and just execute, that's the work of a craftsman. If you begin with a question and journey towards solutions and discovery, that's the work of an artist. So I was really thinking about that yesterday. It really resonated with me, and I asked myself a few questions. So my questions that I'm going to be asking myself this month and see what comes along: who do you trust that can teach you something new? And what did you find breathtakingly beautiful, and why? Those are just some examples of questions that I have asked myself and will be asking myself throughout the month, and just kind of see where it leads me. Like to the botanical gardens on a sunny, crisp, early spring day in New York City. and I have on my little Mary Poppins outfit. I have on these loafers from Nasty Gal. This white dress is Uniqlo. You know, I wear this into the ground because it's just so comfortable. Throwing on literally like a maxi dress is high-key so comfortable. This belt is from Aritzia. This cardigan is actually also from Uniqlo. And then this black coat is thrifted. So, and then my Coach bag, the Juliet bag, my Mary Poppins bag that literally keeps everything. So I'm just gonna sit here, journal for a little bit, get some sun, get some vitamin D, look at the beautiful flowers, the cherry blossoms, the tulips, the lilies, all of the things, and just enjoy my day. And then after this, so hack, if you don't know, the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens and the Brooklyn Museum, like if you're not from New York, are right next to each other. You can buy a pass, like a day pass for both, so you can get into the gardens and then go over to the museum. You just have to show the same ticket for the day. So get you a museum and it's called the Museum and Garden Pass, and that's what I did today because, again, like I said, it's a little brisk out here, so I just want to get some vitamin D and enjoy the outside. But then I did want to see a couple of exhibits. I haven't been to the Brooklyn Museum in a couple months since I think we went on our last solo date to the Brooklyn Museum. So I love you guys.
Hey, Miss Walker, thank you for wanting a verse from me. Apologies for the wait, sometimes it's hard to get the distractions up off you. For enough time to jot your thoughts, but fuck it, this morning I got to. I'm thinking about you. I heard you just had you another little baby. Congratulations, I hope you got through it with no complications. I find it amazing, the way that you juggle your kids, the biz, the fame, the bitches that's hating. They sit around with
Next stop, the Brooklyn Museum. One of my faves. Between this and the Studio Museum in Harlem, top tier. Top tier. Top tier. Such a good time. Last time I was here, I saw the gold exhibit, so I'm excited to see. I haven't done too much research to see what's in there right now, so I could just be surprised. I think there's some exhibits that I have already seen, but, you know, why not? It's a beautiful day. Time to go warm up a little bit, too.
Versions of these belong to you. 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 Versions of these belong.
I am in fact having the most perfect day in Brooklyn. This is actually turning out to be the most perfect day. I just picked up 3 new books, 2 critical theory psychology books and then another fiction book. I'll tell you about them when I get home. But I'm at this bookstore in Prospect Heights, and then I'm going to go over to this place called Beer Wax to have just a little afternoon cap and listen to some music. But I'm going to get out of here and then probably get some ramen. Absolutely perfect day. I mean, how can it get any better than this?
Talk to me, talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me.